Hello, how are you guys? Colleen Gallagher here. It is my first live on the Expanded Liberation. I'm super excited. Welcome back. Welcome here. Well, I should say welcome me back from this wild journey I've been on the past, I don't know how many hours, 72 hours. But anyway, I don't want to say too much about it, but long story short, my other accounts were taken over by a darker force because I stood up for something. And a lot of you, have emailed me sharing you had similar situations happening. So we're talking with lawyers. I've sent the little inquiries out. We're going to see what we can do. But what I wanted to share more importantly, I'm on my walk and I just did a little bit of a live, but let me see if I can switch the camera. I don't know if this really works. But anyway, I guess I'm going to do this way. These are all these beautiful flowers. They're like pink and anyway, I'm walking here. I want to show you some of the buildings as well because I just love DC. It reminds me of Europe so much. So this was like some of these little homes. Let's see if you can see them. They're just like always all next to each other. It's like so cool. Like there's like no space between them. I just find it so amazing. I just really love the architecture. Hold on, that's loud. Oh, that was cool. It's like a red, white, and blue truck. Anyway, I really love the architecture here, and it reminds me of Europe. I used to live in Baltimore, so it's just kind of nice to be back on the East Coast for a few days. Get out of LA with the craziness. But what I was thinking as I was on my walk, what I wanted to share, what I wanted to land, is that we often in life are functioning in a cycle. And that cycle, sometimes we're unknown what that cycle is. So like, for example, I'm about to turn 28 in November. So I start my Saturn return, which is, Saturn goes around Earth and it's 28 to 30. So there's a lot of expansions that are coming through me for me to be prepared for this Saturn return astrology. What new system my system is gonna align with, and this is just the cosmos. And so I was looking at these flowers then when they were back to the pink ones, and I was thinking like, how often in life we are in a cycle and we have no idea we're even in a cycle. So let me let this land. Like flowers, they grow, they die, they bloom, and they don't always know how many days. There's like a little bit of a time, it's kind of almost like intercourse. Like you think it could go for hours maybe, but you don't know if it's going to go for hours. It could go for hours, but you don't know what that cycle is of that experience that you're present in. And so, as this journey of what I just went through happened, or I'm going through, whatever we want to call it, I just want to be, I like this tree. I want to be mindful to let you know that you're always in a cycle, and every moment that you state a word, like a word comes out of your mouth, you are enhancing your own cycle or expanding your cycle that you're in, or you're contracting it. And we need expansion and contraction for rebirth. It's something we're constantly going through. But just trust whatever you're going through right now when you watch this. I want you to know you're in a cycle. And that cycle sometimes is unknown to you, why you're going through that. But there is a reason. And there's always the flower that reappears to bloom again. So anyway, that was my message that I wanted to share. I Change Your Relationship with Money course. It's a 4-week course. Oh, that feels so good in my third eye. I Change Your Relationship with Money course. It's a stellar course. You can click the link in my bio. I run it live with me like twice a year. Every single time I run this live, people like literally get their full investment back. Like one guy invested and got the full investment of the course back immediately. This course is such magic. It's such a beautiful way of how to do things, but also to be a receiver. And how to really understand money as a masculine and feminine energy. This course also dives really deep into like how to relate to money. Like, what is your relationship with money? How do you relate to it in a more expansive way, in a way that feels liberating, in a way that causes freedom instead of feeling stress, anxiety, worry, all the things. So click the link in my bio. The early bird ends today, so you won't be able to get the same price that it is now. It's the lowest. The payment plan is really cheap as well. And you can do PayPal credit. So click the link. I love you. You're in a cycle, and whatever you're going through, there will be a time for you to bloom again.